bruv, you are having a bubble.
Yo, how's it going guys, and welcome to a video of me basically showing all of my ultimate teams. And this video gets requested quite a lot, so I thought I'd bring it to you guys today since I've got nothing else to upload. But before we get started, if you're looking for cheap FIFA coins, make sure you check out buycheapfifacoins.com. Their link will be in the description down below. £8 for 100k, so if you're looking to buy packs or players, make sure you check them out. But let's get into the first team now, which is called the Silvers. And if you could drop a like on this video, it'd be absolutely awesome. 700 by tonight would be great. But this is a little hybrid silver team I've built. Used quite a bit at the start of all my team. I've got a Liga Portuguesa side around here, as you can see with Calvin. This little nice Brazilian CDM. This right back isn't too great actually. He's non-rare, only 79 pace on him, but he's okay with his medium work rates. Akala and Corker in defence are just solid. Barclays Premier League side this is. Medal has 82 defending. Yes, 82 defending for a silver. I mean, how does that even work? I don't even know. He was a goal last year. He was decent for Sevilla as well, a bit of a hothead, but I don't understand how he's a silver. But nonetheless, he's absolutely awesome in this game. Very cheap too, surprisingly. Silvers are just ridiculously cheap in this game. We've got Good Willie up top with Gary McKay, Steven with the 5-star skill moves. A few random silvers on the bench here. Obviously the big Rudy Austin, what a god, and Ross McCormack in form. He has to be somehow in my team, whether it's on the bench or on the field. So we'll move on to the next team now, and that is called the Tank. That's because it has the Chelsea legend in it, as you will see in a second. When it loads, the next gen menus are slightly slow, but it is Didier Drogba, who is just a god on this game. Any header is basically in with him, so I highly recommend trying him out if you do like scoring headers. And to link with him, we do have Yilmaz, who's also very good. Check out his stats, pretty balanced for a striker, even 72 passing on him. Wesley Sneijder is an absolutely awesome playmaker with 5-star weak foot. Shame he doesn't have 4-star skill moves anymore, but linking with him, we do have Alhero, Elia, and Calvin is in this team once again, and I'm sure you're going to see him in quite a few of my teams. He's an absolute god on this game in my opinion. 5-star skills on him. But the defense here, Felipe Santana, don't really rate him in this game, to be honest. He's just there for chemistry along with Leukemia. I could put Dante there actually, I might do that. But Leukemia is very strong on this game, and Leno in goal, highly recommend trying him over Neuer. He's very cheap, 12,000 coins I think he cost me, and you know, that is a fraction of the price of Manuel Neuer, so try him out if you haven't already. And I've probably just ruined a few of my other teams with this bench. Ross McCormack on the bench as well in this team. But yeah, I might as well show you the good team now. I've shown you the bench of this team, and we'll just move into, I've called it non-rare, don't ask me why, it's just random I guess. I think it was a non-rare team, and I just decided to put this team in it over it. But this is the main team, and the team I'm never going to sell, just because look at it. It's got Zlatan, it's got Ronaldo, it's got Neymar, it's got Ronaldinho, the best player in the game of course, along with Lucas, who's okay. A solid defense as well with Jordi Alba, Ramos, Thiago Silva, and the newly in form Maicon from the team of the week this week. I've only played 2 games with him, seems very solid so far. Check out his in-game stats, they're ridiculous. I think he cost me 55,000 coins, which isn't bad to be honest for an in form of his standard. And yeah, the bench is just random players again. Balotelli there, who is a god. You'll see him in a team in a minute. And the next team we're going to look at now is Silver Skill, and you can probably guess who's coming up. The Brazilian little quadruple at the top, you can say, all diamond actually in this team. It is Jobson up front, FIFA 11 legend, Maicon Liete, Wallison, Marias, and we've got a bit of a hybrid going on here with Fabian Delph on this side, Luke Shaw to link up, and Akora, you've seen him in the other team, very solid. And Sorensen is also 6'5". Now check out Pere, he's very old, and just check out his pace, 84 pace. I mean, he's slightly small, so he doesn't win every header going, but he's a very solid player in this game. And he links with Emana, who has 95 strength in game, which is just ridiculous. So I'd highly recommend trying him out. Only 4,700 coins, which isn't bad at all. And he's all over the pitch, high work rates. He's got a banging shot on him as well. So yeah, that is the silver team. Only cost me around 120,000 coins. So if you got that many coins, I'll definitely recommend trying it out. But this team is Ross McCormack. He isn't on the bench this time, he's actually in the team. I'm just going to go over this team briefly, just because it's got most of the same players you've seen in the first team, like Calvin and Gary McKay, Steven, they're linking up with Ross McCormack. Rudy Austin here, playing him at centre attacking mid. He's got a high work rate, so he's all over the pitch. and the main players in this team also are the defenders with just pace. Yeah, 82 pace on him and 93 on him. They're not the best defensively, and they can't really head the ball properly, but they're just there for pace really, and they're pretty much unbeatable against silver teams. Against gold teams they're just absolutely terrible, so I wouldn't recommend trying them 2 out, but that team was pretty decent to use just because it's got Ross McCormack in it. But the next team now is called Silver Mix, and I'm pretty sure this is the team I have with Eddie Johnson and Jobson, just because I wanted the same 2 players in the team. They're both very strong. Johnson has 4-star skills and 4-star weak foot. I've played with him a few games, as you can see here, and he's been pretty awesome for me. So yeah, I highly recommend trying Johnson out. The rest of the team is fairly decent. This guy's 5-star skills here, this Alfredi guy, along with Calvin again in another team. I like this guy so much in this game. 97 games played, 14 goals and 14 assists. That's a pretty bad record just because I'm playing him at right mid most of the time. But that's another silver team there. As you may know, I do like playing with silver teams because single matches, you know, they allow players to just mix like bronze players, silver players and gold players together, and I just think that's fun to do. So the next team now is called Why Always Me, and you can probably guess who's in this team by the title of the name, I guess, and it is Balotelli. And he's just overpowered in this game. I seen Tobias tweet, you know, saying Balotelli's overpowered, everyone needs to try him out. So I went ahead and built a team around him, Ibrahimovic and Cristiano Ronaldo, and the main weakness of this team is pretty much the midfield. They're both non-rare, both low rated, so they're not too good, but you know, overall it's a solid little team. And if you switch to 4-1-2-1-2 in game, it is pretty decent. Again, that's just a random bench with Ross McCormack chilling there. Again, if shit needs to happen, if I'm losing, I'll bring Ross McCormack on because he's an absolute god. But the next team now is called Ho Ho Ho, and yeah, it's for this centre back here. You may have guessed, the 80 pace centre back from the Bundesliga. We do have Hong Jeong Ho, 80 pace, 71 defending and 80 heading on him, which is just ridiculous. He also has 90 strength in game, so that's a solid little defence. Calvin again in the team, along with Jobson, who you've seen in the other team, and Riascos here, who is an absolute tank in this game. I mean, he's pretty tall, I think. Well, actually, he's not that tall, 5'10", but he looks pretty tall in game. He has 4-star skill moves, 87 pace, a decent shot, and 76 heading, and he links up here with Fidel Martinez, the other 5-star skiller in the Mexican League. And this CM here luckily gives these two full chemistry, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, that is pretty much the last team I have to show you, because I showed you the main team, you know, that I played with earlier on in this video, which was this one here, and it is awesome. I just can't stress it enough. If I had to choose one between Ibrahimovic and Cristiano Ronaldo, I'd definitely choose Ibrahimovic. He's just so strong, and it's actually hilarious how most defenders cannot get him off the ball. I mean, once he's off, there's no way of just taking Ibrahimovic down. His shot is just disgusting, and he's got 5-star skills, pretty much the perfect striker in this game, and he cost 1 million coins, which is just crazy, seeing as he had pretty much the exact same stats in FIFA 12. I think he was 88 rated and he was around 100k for the whole year. It's a shame he cost that much, but you know, that is Ultimate Team for you. The more people playing it, the more expensive the good players are going to be. But that is the end of this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed all of my teams. Maybe go and build a few of them if you can afford them. The silver ones are awesome to use. Go back and look at them. The one I highly recommend you build is that one with the 4-star skillers in with Jobson, Marias, Maicon Liete in, and that is a pretty awesome team, so I highly recommend trying that out for 120,000 coins. But I will see you soon with tomorrow's video, guys. Take care.